Vietnam's Ministry of Foreign Affairs voiced strong regret on Friday in response to the United States' decision to impose steep retaliatory tariffs on Vietnamese exports, calling the move inconsistent with the growing economic partnership between the two nations. Speaking at a press briefing in Hanoi, Foreign Ministry spokesperson Pham said, "Vietnam regrets the United States' decision to impose retaliatory tariffs on Vietnamese exports. This decision does not align with the current state of bilateral economic cooperation, nor does it reflect the spirit of our comprehensive strategic partnership." The spokesperson emphasized that the tariffs could significantly harm trade and economic ties between the two countries, affecting not only governments but also businesses and citizens on both sides. These new tariff rates may negatively impact the economic and trade relationship between Vietnam and the US, as well as the mutual interests of our peoples and business communities. Heng stated. She added that Vietnam has actively worked with the US to address trade barriers and foster fair, sustainable economic cooperation. Despite the setback, she said, Vietnam remains committed to engaging the US in a constructive manner to stabilize trade relations. The statement came just one day after US President Donald Trump announced a sharp 46% tariff on Vietnamese exports, one of the highest among dozens of countries targeted in a sweeping trade move. The tariffs are scheduled to take effect on April 9th. In response, Vietnamese Prime Minister Pham Minh quickly convened a high-level emergency meeting with key officials and ministers to evaluate the situation and devise both immediate and long-term strategies. During the session, the Prime Minister directed the formation of a rapid response task force led by Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Bui Thanh Son to lead Vietnam's efforts in managing the impact of the tariffs. Deputy Prime Minister Ho Doc Phoc has also been assigned to gather feedback directly from major exporters affected by the decision. Phoc is set to travel to the United States and Cuba from April 6 to 14, where the tariff issue is expected to take center stage in diplomatic talks. According to Vietnam Customs data, exports to the United States totaled nearly 120 billion $24, a 23.4% increase year-on-year, accounting for nearly 30% of Vietnam's total exports. In the first 2 months of 2025, Vietnamese exports to the US continued to climb, reaching $99 to $56 billion, up 16.5% from the same period last year. As the economic fallout looms, Vietnam is signaling its intention to protect its trade interests while maintaining open, diplomatic channels with Washington.